Hello everyone, and welcome back to Vanilla Railworld for Beginners. This is episode 9, the one in which we get our oil set up. I am Such191. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you hanging out, stopping by to say hi, whatever it is that you happen to be doing at the moment. Whatever it is, I appreciate it. No matter what it is. Okay, I need to do... I'm going to let those things run a little bit longer. They still need to craft a little bit more of the things I need. I'm going to do something a little janky for the time being. I can do that right here. I want to set up a factory for landfill. Oh, well, you know what? I'm adult. I have not researched landfill yet. So never mind. You wait there. I'll be back later. Hop my little blue car, drive away. Never mind. I forgot that I hadn't researched it yet. Do that later. Okay, let's go ahead and set up our pump jacks out in the green wild for the oil that we're about to do. I need some pump jacks. I need some big poles. I need some... I may as well just take those. I'll need some of you. I'm just going to grab as much as I need of whatever. Oh, you know what I'll do? I forget to do this sometimes. I'm going to set up a bar. And I will take the blueprint off the bar. I need a... Okay, so for oil field, I need pump jacks. I need pumps. I need pipes, both there and there. Excuse me. I need poles, as always. I need lamps. I'm gonna do the big electric pole too. I need lamps. We'll need storage tanks. I think that's it. I think that's the only thing I really need. I can also put radars down there because I like to put I don't think I have radar coverage out that far, so this will just remind me that I need a radar. Anyway, now the point of making the bar here is that now I can look at these things that are grayed out and say, okay, well, what do I need to grab and what do I need to grab more of? So for instance, I would have forgotten about pipe to ground, so I'm going to grab that. So now those are all filled up. I need some pumps, which are over here by the trains. How many do I have in here? 18. I need like half of those. I need storage tanks, which are here. 50. That's way too many. Grab like 20. I mean, I don't need 20, but I'll keep them on me anyway, because I will need them before too long. Oh yeah, and radar. Which I don't think... I may have made radar in the initial factory. I know you can, because I have the things down there that I need to craft those. But I just don't know that. I just don't know that I did. Yeah, I'm going to run into things a lot. In fact, I might as well just put put that on the bar. Because I'll be running into things quite often. I did. Look, I made radars. 50. Holy cow. I need like 3 at most. Okay. Anything else here that I need while I'm here? Not really. I don't think so. No, don't think so. Just for shits and giggles, I'll fill that up. Okay, cool. Now let's drive out there. Oh, you know what? One thing that I could use just in case. Oh, I got plenty of ammo. Okay. In case I need to go take care of some baddies, I'll get some ammo and stuff, but... Alright. Of course it's nighttime. Before too long, I will have night vision. And nighttime will be less of an issue. But that will take a little while to actually do. Yeah, because this is no good. No bueno. Too dark. Too dark for a YouTube video. Too dark for me. Much less for you. Excuse me. Alright. I'll just park you right there. So I need to chop these down. Alright, so let's talk oil. Oil comes from the ground. It comes in these little resource patches like that. Here's crude oil, yield 345%. I think it's kind of weird that it's done in percentages. I know somebody can explain to me like why that is and why it makes perfect sense, but I never quite... I mean, I've looked into it, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I just haven't been convinced why it needs to be that way as opposed to some other way. Anyway, it's done in percentages. Oil is technically infinite in terms of these wells, where the resource patches, but it is not practically infinite. That is to say that the wells won't dry up. Like, you will continue to get oil from these patches forever, but the speed at which you get the oil from the ground gets it diminishes, and there's a point where it's really hard to actually get anything out of the ground. You can increase this with productivity modules or speed modules. I forget which one it is for oil. You can use modules to increase how much oil you get out of the ground, or at least what rate you get it out of the ground at. But at any rate, there will come a point where you'll need to get other fields. You're not going to just get this one field and that's going to be it. You will eventually be bottlenecked. So anyway, the way you get it out of the ground is unlike the mining drills, unlike ore, which you use the mining drills. These you use pump jacks to pump it out of the ground. So I need to clear all this out of the way real quick, and I'll be able to start laying down my pump jacks. So one thing that happens with these pump jacks is that they only face one direction, and so they only output crude oil in one direction. So these patches always look like this, where they're kind of like spread out and they're kind of weird where they are. There you go. If I pull up a pump jack, you can see exactly where all the nodes are. So you have to do you got to be a little bit creative with how you actually arrange the pump jacks to get the oil out of the ground kind of most effectively. And then you run into the problem too, where fluid only wants to travel in a pipe in one direction, like would be the case in real life. So you have to be a little clever with how you arrange your pipes and stuff too. This will all make sense momentarily, if it doesn't already. Just get hacked down the last couple trees. I should have access to all of them now. Yes, I do. So I gotta just do a little bit of thinking about how I'm going to actually arrange it. So you can see I'm spinning it to this is where it output. So I tried to make them face kind of a centralized location. See, like all of these are kind of in a circle around this one area. That'll help with the pipes. But then you run into a problem like this, where if I point this one at that, this pump jack is going to be in the way of that output. So this one I have to face like down or maybe even up. I could make this kind of a second. No, because if I do that, then he's going to point it to him. So it's okay. There. That works because there'll be one pipe between the two of them. You can go right as well as you. You guys can go left. You go up. I don't know. We can move them, obviously. Down. And you guys face in. Trying to get them all to face each other just the best you can. As best you can. Something like that. Something I meant to do is to bring the power out here when I did it with the big electric poles, and I just forgot to. So I have to look at this blinking now. It's frustrating. Alright. So now, hook it all together. And now a problem that can occur, right, often occurs, for me anyway, is that stop it. Is that you will forget to connect. See, like right here, these four are connected together now. You see all these go into the same pipe system. But a problem that often happens to me is that I'll forget to, I'll make a pipe system out of these guys and then forget to connect it over to this one. And that's no good. Again, the other problem here being that they need to run kind of in the same direction. So there's just something else to consider. Is that worth it? Probably not. I want to do as many to ground as possible so I can run through this area, but I mean, there's a point where it's kind of unfeasible to do so. This will go north before too long, so let's go ahead and set that up. And then these guys will come down here. There. Okay. Right, so these all pump into this line going in this direction, which would come up, and then hopefully it should go up, whereas all this comes in and then also goes up, so this should all be kind of going in the same direction, provided that this junction doesn't get confused between the oil going this way and the oil coming this way. I don't think it does. There's also ways to use pumps and stuff. That's kind of one of the features of a pump. That is to say that these pumps right here, not the pump jacks, these pumps, they tease the direction of the oil or the direction of the fluid into one direction, so that's one of the benefits of them. Maybe I can do something like this. Not crazy about this, but it will work. See, that's inefficient. I know it's like in the middle of the walkway, but every one of these takes 5. Is it 5? There's like 5 regular pipes. No, 10. 10 pipes and 5 iron plates. So if you're only using them on 2 tiles like that, you know, you obviously have to sometimes, or you can, but I think I'd rather just use the 2 pipes. Be a little bit more efficient. Okay, you can come out here. You must connect you two together. Oops. Like so. Connect you. So all of that's connected together. Might do the same here. I think all that will come this way. And then I can do something like that to make you come out. Okay, so I think all of that will pump into this main line here. Again, I have this kind of main line going up through. I think all of this works. I'll test it here in a moment. So the only thing is I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these left to do. These look like a shoe-in for a pipe to ground. There. Connected you. Should I just do that? I probably should. I'm not going to be walking in this area very much anyway. Okay, all that should go there. And then now, unfortunately, I have to kind of pop this project over a little bit. To connect these 3. So you get put into the thing. Oh, and if there's a better way to do this, I'm just like, that I've been missing the entire time I've been playing this game, let me know. That goes there, this should go this way, and really this should be my main, like, junction here. I want these at max distance. Unless I made some grave, obvious error, this, I think, should all work together. I think. I might need to use some pumps to kind of tease them into the same direction, but we'll see. Let's do 4 tanks. Yeah, let's do 4 tanks. Let's also rip up all of what I just did. and put a pump there. This will help kind of get it in there a little faster. And then I'll do the 4 tanks. And that means that this right here will be my train station. So now I need to power all of this. So now power, I like to do my power like, you know, it's nice and organized and looks very samey. And, you know, it looks like it makes sense. But with, yeah, see, like, these are, like, just too far apart. Unfortunately, with oil, that's just not always the way it works. Sometimes it has to look a little funny. All of those are connected. I can do that. Now all of those are connected. Let's see. I'm realizing I might be talking just a little quietly. I apologize for that. I'm just kind of in thought. There. Did that... Oh, that... Okay, so now all of those are connected. And lastly, this little bunch here. Oh, those touch. That's cool. It'd be cool if I get all of these at once. Oh, I can't look. Out. There, and there. That should be everything. Yep, that should be everything. I'll find out momentarily. I'm going to run, instead of running the big power poles from here to the source, I'm going to run it from the source to here because I want to see when they all come online, that they all pump together and that they all continue pumping. May take a brief detour through the forest. Let's go this way. This is going to be my little path. Now where is... Oh wait, you know what? I have right here, if you're looking at the map, I have my radar. That would be the most efficient way to get power there. I just drove right by it. Research. Oh, I got my landfill research. Cool. Battery, which will allow me to do accumulators. So cool. Now I can do solar. I might go make a solar factory after this. Next. Ooh, robotics. That allows me to do robotics. I should probably start doing some damage and stuff. I kind of don't want to. Explosive damage, but it does need to be done. Plastics will be useful very soon. I will need that. Advanced circuits, maybe that's a little too ambitious. Flammables, I don't really need those, but there we go. Yeah, at this point I kind of don't care. I mean, it'll all get researched. So as long as I have like enough research to continue working, I'm okay. So you can't see because it's dark, as always in this damn game. But these poles have a very limited area of effect. You see, like, I'll try to put it in the headlights. There we go. They have a very limited area of effect around them, so they don't power very many things. But the span between them is great. So that's the benefit of these guys. They're super helpful. I'm gonna try to get this to go straight if I can. I am gonna literally just drive through the forest. Stop it. And then connect it there. Is everything work? I didn't put lamps up. Everything appears to be pumping. Now, if anything stops pumping before this gets filled up. Oh. This is not powered, that's why. Yes, this is not powered. There we go. So all these are getting filled up. So if any of these stop prematurely, that means that it's part of a loop that is not connected to this main reservoir. And everything appears to be pumping and continuing to pump. So therefore, it may not be the most efficient. The fluid dynamics in this game are a little bit more complicated than I'm letting on. But since they are all continuing to pump, I do believe this is going to work just fine. So there we go. Pat on the back for me. Let's light the area. There. I don't really mind there being floating lights in this area, because that's kind of just what you need. Yeah, there. I want to be able to see. Okay. Cool. While I'm over here, see, I'm start producing pollution in this direction, so I should go over here and smash up on some of these bugs. What am I doing? 21 minutes? Yeah, it just takes a while to play this game. I want to play faster. I'm trying to go faster and faster and faster. These episodes aren't terribly long. It doesn't, I don't want to bore anybody, obviously, but sometimes it's just hard to play this game, quickly. Take care of these guys real quick. And I do have military research, do I not? I do. Okay, so yeah, that'll be what we do next, is I'll go ahead and get some, I'll do like a turret crawl thing. I'll get some armor-piercing rounds. I'm just going to look at these guys real quick while I'm here. I'll get some armor-piercing rounds, and you guys are small enough to deal with. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm focusing on this. I'll get some armor-piercing rounds, and I'll come out here with some turrets, and I'll destroy a bunch of these bases. Because this is taking forever to do. I wouldn't have engaged with these guys, but they saw me, so. Can I get this guy without the worm attacking me? There we go. Yeah, I'll do another biter run here in a little while, and expand the perimeter of my base in terms of my encroachment to the biters. But that is not today. There we go. Yeah, but it's not worth it to do with this ammo, because this is taking way too long. So, anyway, let's a couple more minutes while I wrap up. I've got light out here, I got power out here, I got yeah, this is just all working swimmingly. These are all filling up. Cool. So, yeah, let's end it here. Or I'm going to go drive back to bed. No, I'm going to stay here because this is where I want my screenshot. So you get to see how the sausage is made. Alright. There we go. Cool. Got all set up. Next one, I'm going to build a factory for a little bit of military. I'll make some turrets, some armor-piercing rounds, and some grenades. That'll get me through a good little while with these biters. And I'll be able to go out and kind of expand the biter thing. And then I'll set up my chemical plant, because by now, I can go check on it. I'm sure it's fine. Yes, everything is frozen, so all these boxes are filled with all the things that I need. So I have plenty of stuff, items to build my chemical factory with, my chemical plant. So I'll build my chemical plant next time, and I will train. Look at the pollution. Well, I'll do one or the other first. I'll either build my chemical factory and then train the stuff over, or I'll do the biters. But one way or the other, that's the next two things to happen, is chemical and biters. And then after that, I'll be able to put those chemical products on the bus, and we'll be able to start making use of those, including, with our goal being blue science. So that'll be the next big thing that we have to do, is get blue science to continue moving forward. Not long after blue science, I'll be able to do robots and this, that, and the other. It's actually sooner rather than later, I'll be doing my night vision. I want to get night vision done, and I want to get cliff explosives as fast as possible. That'll make this game go a lot faster, a lot smoother, and be a lot easier to look at. As always, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Leaving any comments, suggestions below, talking to me, just being my friend. Anyway, thanks a bunch for being here, guys. Appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next episode.